So, hello and thank you for watching. This is a web marketing audit for the cabinet merchant .com.au, which have approached me and asked me to look into their campaign. So, what we're working with here is a client that does cabinet making, particularly in the um, more affluent areas. They're in Melbourne, and they want to attract a certain type of customer, which is perfect, and that they know who their target market is, and why they would choose them over anybody else. So these are critical things when looking into how to market a business and how to go about setting up a campaign. You really need to focus on your target audience. So first thing we do is we go to Uber Suggest, and we enter the client's details in there to just try and get an idea of what they're about, what type of keywords the Google thinks you relate to. It's not always based on what we think, and sometimes they could be really broad terms, like in this case, panel wood, which is quite quite a broad representation of who we are. So people we're going up against is Bunnings, Tradesmaster, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be virtually impossible to rank organically for this website with our approach because it's quite broad. So things to look out for is maybe cabinet maker in the geo targeted location. So if you're from Melbourne, you might say Melbourne. If it's within the affluent areas of Melbourne, Toorak, Brighton, Surrey Hills, all those areas, then you target them specifically. You might say chemistry work in Toorak, and then you'll start ranking for those keywords, which are a bit more specific to the type of client, the type of audience that we want to get. So they're things to take into consideration when you're doing this discovery. Try to focus on where you can be strong. So if you go to Google and you do a search, excuse me, quite a few pages open there. Do a search for cabinet maker Toorak, then this is a bit more telling. This is more specific to what we're trying to do. And as you can see, the first listings that come up are Google My Business listings, and in there we have quite a number of businesses that are sort of ranking in that area. So if if your business is within that area, it's going to do a lot better, of course, because then the reviews are also from that area. Your business location is from that area, and then your pages speak about that area, and that's a better chance to rank organically. But that might not be possible. Your place of business might be 50 k's from the areas you target. That's okay, because then in your targeting, you need to be specific about the areas you're targeting, so they can still be done. So you've got these Google listings, and then you've got these organic listings down the bottom here, which are quite a number of them. So these, of course, become more challenging to conquer because you got more businesses that want to be ranking on here, but because you're targeting a small number of affluent areas, you can definitely rank a lot quicker. So there are things to think about is how to rank for those geo-targeted terms, particularly on Google My Page listing, and then the organic rankings. Right, so that's not hard to do. It's just a SEO campaign to target those low-hanging fruit keywords, geo-targeted keywords, and you'll definitely get to the top. Particularly if you're writing blogs about Toorak and cabinet making and the style of homes that are around the area, and the things to consider when looking for renovating kitchens, bathrooms, walk-in wardrobes, bedrooms, bathrooms, whatever it is that you're trying to do. you can speak about that and become the authority in that area. So that's the first thing that I would do. Second thing would be, of course, when you're promoting cabinet making, you're sort of targeting somebody that's made a decision to pull the trigger, for the lack of a better term, and take action. But sometimes it requires a bit of motivating and a bit of inspiration. A lot of people might be sitting on the fence, waiting to um, do an upgrade and never really get around to it. So what you may look at doing is motivating people to take action on this, which sounds a bit counterintuitive because it requires a lot of work. But with something like Facebook, you can target people in specific areas. So you might target people that are in those affluent areas, and the way to approach them might be with suggestions for improvement, things to consider, work that you've previously done, and people can get excited about and think, wow, that's what I would want my kitchen to look like, and then giving them an incentive to take action. So instead of promoting cabinet making and kitchen upgrades, we can talk about what the potentials are whenever looking to renovate either a kitchen or a bathroom, or whatever that may be. So I guess whenever you're considering to do that, you start thinking about the videos, the content that I have available. What can I show the marketplace about some of the work that I've done previously? Now, I noted that you don't have much social proof on here, and that's purely because of the like I had a look previously. Cabinet merchant. Merchant. So there we are there. There we are here. So it sort of shows that there's not much reputation. This could be good or bad, because people don't want to be the first one to take the risk. So it may pay to actually get some work done to try and get this up, even if you're doing a few jobs at cost to try and get that reputation in. Maybe going back to previous customers and saying, hey, can you help us out? Possibly, just trying to win friends and family over to comment on the work that you've done for them. That could be another good way. So it pays to get 3 or 4 listings on there, just like these guys here. They've only got 5 listings. So I definitely think that you could get quite a bit of momentum by just doing that alone. So they're just things to consider. Another thing that I thought about on Facebook in particular is this video here. So if you have a look at this video, this is a walkthrough of home. Now, I'm not sure if this whole thing is a render, but from what I can see, it looks amazing. And if we can get more of these fly through videos showcasing a wardrobe makeover, just to get people talking, people engaging with the post and commenting about how great and beautiful it was, and then running those just in those targeted areas that we want clients in. And that will be a really good incentive to people in that area if they want to make changes to their kitchen, the bathroom, their wardrobe, and you could offer your 3D rendering designs if you're willing to do the work. And the way to filter that from time wasters and tie kickers is to ask more probing questions like, what's your budget? How long have you been in the market for? Have you got any 3D renders from other kitchen makers? And that will help you filter out those that are not interested. So I really leave this thought with you and share that I think doing videos like these really inspires people, really gets them talking, and then targeting those people that are looking for those keywords in your target area. I think you can definitely get a lot of leverage, and something like paid AdWords, you can set a budget of 10, 20, 30, $40 a day. It's entirely up to you. And Facebook ads as well, you can set a budget of $10 a day, $20 a day, and you can let it run for a number of months until you can get that momentum coming through. Once you get that momentum coming through, you'll start seeing the inquiries come in, because that's exactly what you're doing, is you're agitating and motivating the marketplace, and you're putting yourself in the best place possible so people can see you. So to me, I was inspired by this video, and I hope that um, you'll be able to see where I'm going with this. And yeah, hit me up if you got any questions. So I think anybody that can see this video will get inspired by the innovation, the creativity, and if you're got a challenging project at hand and you're just not creative enough to bring it to life like what you've done here, this will definitely entice people to give you a call and to request that 3D audit, and for you to go out and do some quoting and get them in your funnel and get them to understand why they would pick you over others. And definitely would encourage people to talk about it, share it, like it, comment, and it's exactly what we're looking for when we're looking for a, a social media campaign to activate um, the marketplace. So I hope that was helpful, and talk again.